Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Eric for Hypnosis. I just wanna I'm just gonna offer you a brief video today. I'm not gonna really speak much. I just wanted to basically give an introduction of a topic that I will be discussing on the weekend of February 6th. That will be Saturday, February 6th. In essence, this is called the new normal, but I'm connecting dots. And this is just observing a variety of different occurrences and events and scenarios, circumstances, and just putting them all together. Even though they all seem like separate occurrences, I'm putting them together to sort of create a puzzle image, a mosaic, so to speak, in which everybody gets a better understanding of why I believe and what I see. And this isn't even just based on opinion. This is actually breaking down information, facts, scientific, political, geopolitical, socioeconomic, spiritual, religious. You can see all the pieces from a wide variety of what appear to be sporadic or random events and individuals partaking in different discussions, but they're actually all part of a larger, conspiracy / agenda. And I feel it's my responsibility to share what I see, and you can take it or leave it. You can, let it nourish you. You can hopefully feel incited to want to do your own research based on some of the terms and programs and projects that I will offer, or you can completely ignore it, and then you can badmouth me and waste your time believing what you believe without any actual solid evidence. So anyway, I'm going to start this real quick, and in essence, like I said, this is called the new normal, but connecting dots, and it will be a slow transition into the eventual conversation that I will have with a friend of mine who will be part of the show. His name is Jared. He will be with me Saturday, February 6th at the radio station, and we will be discussing the new normal / connecting the dots. And so anyway, here we go. Just going to start this off with where do you think the petrodollar is going to go? Do you believe it will have a hyperinflationary moment? Do you think it will be completely discarded and a new currency implemented? Do you believe or know that there is already a digital currency being worked on and it is slowly being implemented throughout the planet? It's sort of like a program, so to speak, that's being implemented. The CBDC, which is the central bank digital currency, which was a part of their larger plan anyway, was to eradicate what we consider the petrodollar, number one form of currency on the planet, is to eradicate it. Even put America into subservience into a larger umbrella, in essence, corporation, but it will be a government or governing power of, in essence, technocrats, which even more technically will be corporations. So corporations and banks will be in charge of this emerging new normal. Somehow the words new normal or the great reset has not been connected and said, man, new normal, new order, new system has not been connected somehow by the masses. I don't understand it. Maybe it's a completely disregard of facts or a fear of the facts, so it's easier to believe that everything is random and that this virus is literally a pandemic and billions of people are going to be affected simply and only from the virus and not because of the lockdowns and the total decimation of small, medium-sized businesses, which is only going to increase unemployment. The unemployment numbers are going to be, horrific, let alone the government really doing nothing, shit for the people. It's only going to increase mass poverty, mass homelessness, and of course, those situations are going to increase violence, civil unrest, which may or may not lead to the eventuality of what some people say FEMA camps, which will be implemented due to martial law, which will probably it may be instigated through the Biden administration. But of course, these are all just observing. And I've been doing this for the entire year of 2020, observing and making my own conclusions based on facts, humbling myself, recognizing I don't know everything, but I am connecting dots from a variety of sources, cross-referencing authors, administrators, various government factions, agencies, corporations, and observing their techniques and communicating using specific jargon, that their verbiage is to incite fear, and to also incite that they will be the savior of this situation that's going on. So, the urgency of me even spending my personal time to create these videos for you, whoever watches this, it's based on love. It's based on love. This isn't about trying to offend you. I have no intention of trying to disregard your thoughts or your belief. You believe whatever you want. But take note that what you believe, whatever you choose to hold on to, with or without facts and resources to maintain that belief, then that's on you. Then you're choosing to believe an illusion. And that's on you, because it's not just you, but it's your loved ones, your children, your family, who hold you in high regard, who will follow you. So if you refuse facts and truth, and you just dismiss what I'm saying because you refuse to pop the bubble you exist in, then you are only causing damage to yourself and your family. And that's none of my business. My hands are clean on that. I'm doing my part. Whether you like me personally, whether you dislike me, I don't even give a fuck. The whole point is, this is my life purpose, and I'm sharing it. So if you don't like what I say, then just shut it off. Swipe. Unfriend, unfollow. That does not offend me. That only reveals to me, and it offers me a form of transparency and clarity as to who truly cares for me, and who only cares for me based on if they think or assume that I fit into their box, their mold of what they imagine me or wish that I could be, that's suitable for their lives. That's not what I'm here for. I will say like Jesus, I'm here to bring the sword, not peace. And the sword will be the facts, the truth. I will cause division inadvertently. I'm not trying to cause division, but the division is caused by the people who refuse to acknowledge the facts dispersed, shared, and diffused to all through social media. I love all of you, and I'm doing my best that I can do for you. So you can take it or leave it. Anyhow, now going back. So we will have this digital currency. I have no doubt about it, and it will be implemented rather soon with something called the digital wallet. Now, within this digital wallet, we have to recognize that if there's a digital wallet, and not necessarily through our personal bank accounts, it may be through the systemic implementation of a program that will be given through the Fed. And now, mind you, the Fed is not even a federal agency. It's its own independent external form, its own entity, its own power, its own source of resilience, so to speak. They're billionaire bankers who created that system, who now all the governments in the world rely on to exist. Now, if you knew the story of the Fed, who created the Fed, how it was implemented, and how right now all this money that Congress is planning to give or has given to us and to the world, you will realize it has nothing to do with American dollars. It's we basically take on debt and humble ourselves as a system to this higher entity that prints money. And now their printing is done through a digital method. So it's easily dispensed on a global scale through their creation of a digital wallet. And anybody and everyone who will have this digital wallet will immediately have funds placed into their digital wallet. Now, I'm just going to cut this short. I just wanted to have this brief intro. Just think about this petrodollar, digital currency, digital wallet, the implementation, and how they will be putting funds into an electronic wallet that they will create. Now, mind you, once they do that, you no longer have any freedom, any privacy, because they will see every transaction, every purchase, everything you buy, everything you spend, whether it's even a transaction that you're sending funds to somebody you love. They will see who you're giving money to. They will see any charitable acts, any actions, investments. They will see it all. Now, if that's cool with you, then hey, just go along with what I consider a dystopian future that's emerging right before us. But anyway, Just think of it. Just think of it. We will be soon having the eventuality of this anti-vaccination system. There'll be many people that will be frustrated against an eventual mandate of inoculation, but the mandate will be done more from a private sector perspective. So your traveling will be impacted. Your ability to purchase, to go to hotels, to travel through airlines, by train, even buses, maybe even enter stores. They will have some type of a system in which they will recognize that you have been inoculated or not. Because now the inoculation is going to cause a massive division, which will be, if you are not inoculated, that means you don't care about your fellow American, which means you're no longer a person who cares for the country. That means you're no longer a patriot. Only true patriots will get this vaccine. Think of it that way. Take some of this food for thought. It's up to you. You can believe it, ignore it, dismiss it, throw it out, unfriend me, unfollow. At the end of the day, I'm going to speak. Even if one person listens, it's my responsibility to share what I know. I'm accountable to all that I know and all that I perceive and have recognized and put together through arduous, laborious, and hyper-meticulous and tedious days and years that I've been studying this since my early teens. I'm 44 now, about to be 45. I've got a pretty good amount of knowledge, and I want to share it. And that's said from a position of humility, not arrogance, because it's my responsibility to share all that I have and give to you freely. You don't even have to do the research. I am sharing it with you. But most of you prefer to believe the mainstream narrative on everything, so you can sit back and just believe and follow what they want. And at the end of the day, to me, that sounds like a herd mentality, you know? But that's just the hive mind. But anyway, I'm not going to stick that much longer. We're already on 12 minutes and 12 seconds. Happy New Year to all of you. This is my first video of this new year, 2021. Today is Saturday the 9th, I believe. And actually, no, the 11th. Wow, losing track of time with everything that I do. Anyhow, I love all of you. I appreciate all the feedback, all the commentary, whether it hurts me, whether it offends me. I absorb it, and it helps me recognize that I just have to do more. I have to do more. I don't mean to trigger, but I do want to provoke thought. I want all of you to sit down and say, there's something he said that makes me want to research this or research that. There are some words. So like I said, CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, look that up. Look up digital wallet. Look up petrodollar, inflation, hyperinflation. Look up the purposeful destruction of crops in America. Look up HARP. Look up Project Bluebeam. Look up the MJ12 or Majestic 12. Look up, I am going to dispense and share so many different programs and projects throughout the longevity of my program, Hypnosis, through YouTube or on the radio station or even streaming. It's only for the sense of giving you the complete, much more informative view than what you're going to get from the mainstream. Because the mainstream wants to think, speak, and act on your behalf, and you're all allowing it to do so. Anyway, peace. I love you. Anybody who wants to give me ideas, anything specifically you want to discuss, let me know at hypnosisradio@gmail.com. That's hypnosisradio@gmail.com. I love you. I appreciate all followers, all commentary, whatever it is. Express yourself. That's your freedom of speech. I'm not gonna stop or delay you from expressing what you feel. At the end of the day, it's all about love, respect, and mutual understanding, and I am communing and communicating and dispensing what I feel is extremely pertinent and urgent, specifically about this day and age, this epoch, and the eventuality of the emerging paradigm, which is, it's already happening, man. I love you all. Peace.